Hello there, and welcome back to International Fathers. I am your host and your creator, Nelson L. Moody Sr. We're still talking about fathers in the best form ever and possible in reference to his child or his children. With that in mind, we're going to jump right into role models. Whoever said role models could not be a household name, or is a household name? There are some household names, there are some role models out there that only a few people know about. There are some role models out there that's not internationally known, nationally known, state known, or city known. You have some role models out there are known specifically by their children. And I'm talking about that father that's in the life of those child or children. He is that one that they look up to say, wow, I want to be just like my father when I grow up. I want to do just what he does. I want to be just like him. He's smart, intelligent, charming, handsome. He's witty. He's fun. He treats us with respect. He respects himself. I want to be just like that man, my dad, my father, when I grew up. Being a role model. Setting an example for our children. Working on and trying to be transparent for them. Setting standards. Morals. Values, so they can emulate that son. Wow, my dad, or that girl, that daughter. Wow, as she takes a breath, that's my daddy. I love him so much. I know when I get to be older, I want a husband just like my father. Almost like him. Because another man won't love me the way my father loves me. It's unconditional. Despite of. Woo! I almost went off topic that way, folks. Let's get back to this role model. I often use the phrase a lot and often that little children watch and do what they see big children do and say. Big children watch what adults do. Big children listen to what adults say. I say that to say this. Be careful of the example that you set. Being a role model. It can be a plus or minus. It can be a negative or positive. Only you can determine that as a father. Which I know that everybody listening to my voice in YouTube land around the world, we're talking positive fatherhood. So of course, the things that we do is going to be positive. Nothing less. It's going to be all good. Some real good positive role modeling that our child or children can look up to and be proud to say, that man is my father right there. You may be somewhere inside of a school or a building. Somebody go, where's your parents at? Why are you here by yourself underage? That's my father right there. Oh. And then you just speak it with the highest esteem ever. That man over there, that's my father right there. And you're proud to say it because of the example that we set. The standard that we maintain, our character and our integrity. Those are my children right there. I'm their father. Somebody go, wow, you can sure tell it. Manners, respectful, etc., etc., etc. Or nowadays, yada, yada, yada. 2 different time zones, mean the same thing. Role models. We don't go out here just bragging, beating ourselves on the chest. I'm the meanest, baddest, best role model ever. We don't do all that stuff. Action speaks out loud. The things that we do, things that we say, it allows our children to build up that confidence in us, that trust in us, therefore making us trustworthy of whatever they bring to us. They say, yeah, I can talk to my father. He's not just my father, he's my role model. His demonstration of life is a reflection of me. Oh, some of y'all just missed that. Woo! His demonstration of life and how he handles things and carry himself is a mirror image reflection of me. Woo! Did you ever know that you're my hero? You're everything I would like to be. So I could fly higher than an eagle. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause you are the wind beneath your old man's wings. One more time, one more time. I remember when you on the stage singing your song, your song. That's why I used to take you and your brothers. We talking about that daddy. My singing skills is not there up to par, but y'all got that. Went beneath my wings. And to me, that father and son team, is one strong bond between that father and that son. And you people out on YouTube land, I'm sure you can attest to the same thing. They had something that was just so solid and so strong that nothing or nobody could tear that bond apart. And then to get on there and sing a song about the relationship that these two guys had, these two men, the wind beneath my wings. That father was a sure enough role model, and that son just grew up in that atmosphere, and father just groomed him. Perfect combination. I'd like to read you something from my book called Men Are Loving Caring Parents. Yay! This book is also dedicated to the son of that father and son group. A role model do have and set standards, so you will be able to appreciate your father a little more when it comes down to him being your role model. Don't just set them and not adhere to them. Set them so that our child or children can emulate them, imitate them. Our sons want to be like the example that we set. Our daughters, as we validate them, look at that word validate again. Our daughters, so they know what qualities to look for later on down the line in a male, based upon her role model, that first role model in her life, that man called daddy, her father. That's it right there. We're going to take a twist, talk about a mentor now. See, because not everybody had that role model in their life as a child. Coming up as a youngster, I didn't have that mentor in my life. I didn't have that father in my life. That is one big reason I am a great father in my children's life. Because of that. Fatherlessness in my life made me strong. Fatherlessness in my life made me who I am today. Fatherlessness in my life made me able to talk and to write and to teach about that thing called fatherhood. Being fatherless as a child have me to talk to you about it. If I wasn't fatherless, it would not be a such thing as international fathers. Going back to that mentor, you see, because some children have to seek, look, and search for that guidance of that father. That's when that strong mentor may come in to their life. Look at the circumstances, the situations of the child, and all that's around him or her, and willing to guide and lead that child in a different direction. And it's all up. Being a mentor is not something that you go to a grocery store and buy. It's either in you or it's not. But people around the world can recognize a mentor. A mentor can recognize him or herself. When you have a mentor that just steps in and takes that place of leading and guiding, not taking the place of their father, but just leading and guiding and helping that child or children who is fatherless. Whoa! It could be a world of a difference to that child or children with just that little bit of time that that mentor spends with them. As a child growing up in my teenage years, to my late teenage years, to my early 20s, I looked at 8 to 10 men. I got information and knowledge. I got what a man is supposed to do, what a man is supposed to be like. Following 8 to 10 men from teenage years to early 20s to upon me just entering the military. And out of all these 8 to 10 men who I've watched and observed, and they impacted my life with so much knowledge and so much wisdom, it's all in one man. And all my children need is just one man. And it's all in me. Them 8 to 10 guys. Woo! That's a whole lot. Out there in YouTube land and around the world, prayerfully, all you need is just one man. And that's your father. Not a lot of mentors. Just that one man, your father. Brothers are alright. Cousins and uncles are alright. When you got that one man, father, daddy in your life, all around and involved in your life, that makes a world of a difference. Read you something else right quick. I've seen plenty of times where fathers involve themselves. Now check this out. Plenty of times fathers involve themselves in the life of other children due to a relationship. Y'all didn't hear me. I've seen plenty of times a father, a man, involve himself in the life of a child or children that's not biological. And the impact of this guy was so synonymous, giving respect and got the utmost respect from them children. Woo! Like they didn't miss nothing. Like they had that father all along. That man called daddy all along there. When somebody stepped in to help nurture, help mentor, and lives get turned around and lives get changed. Their faces light up like a Christmas tree. Because children know when they have a good mentor in their life. The whole attitude changes. This man taking interest in nurturing me and telling me about the world and telling me some good stuff. Wow. And it's okay. And it's for real. It's genuine. Soak it up like a sponge. Little baby, little toddler. It becomes a difference when that mentor is in a child's life. Let me tell you the difference a mentor makes between being successful versus unsuccessful. On the right track or the wrong track. Whether he or she finishes high school or drop out. Very vital. That mentor. Staying in school or dropping out. The difference a mentor can make in a child's life. Using drugs or not using drugs. Being positive versus being negative. And this list can go on and on and on. The impact does make a world of a difference in a child or children's life. That mentor is there. Because that figure, that male figure, is not there to influence the children in a positive direction. Once again, I am Nelson Moody Sr., your host and your creator of International Fathers. To order Men Are Loving, Caring Parents 2, you can go to Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, authorhouse.com, Borders, eBay. And you can go to other bookstores where books are sold in order and or purchase. Because men are loving, caring parents too. And if nobody told you today in YouTube land about that, I'm telling you now. Men, we are loving and caring parents too. Yes, we are. You can log into my website at www.nelsonlmoodysenior.info. That's NELSONLMOODYSR.INFO. I'm on Facebook. MangoCity.com. MySpace, Black Planet, and of course, here on YouTube. And you can see this video and others on a lot of other video search engines. Once again, fathers, call your children. Call them, and children, call those fathers. Call them to connect, to bond with them. Fathers, bond continually. Fathers, hug those children Continually. And children, continually to hug those fathers. Until next time.